Welcome.
I'm Elliott Morgan.
Lee Newton. Steve Zaragoza.
Joseph Daniel
This
Beretta.
is Comment Commentary, where we go through your comments throughout the week and we talk about them. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a vicious cycle of commenting. And that brings us to the part of the show where we go onto our Facebook page and we pick a new banner for the week. And this week, as this thing turns around, it is Juan C. Palomino with this brilliant little galaxy quest.
Well, why don't you show us, Joe?
Are you like 5 seconds behind us in the scheme of things on the timeline of life?
I'm gonna let you know, Steve's been feeling a little peaked all week.
Steve made it back this week for the hard part of the job.
Tell us about it, Lee.
I'm here to sit on the couch, guys. And we are going to now look at Facebook photos.
Oh my God. Cool, so we recapped the Comic Con and we gave you guys a little rundown of some hot Comic Con babes, and that was cool. And we asked you what was your favorite panel and who was your favorite cosplayer. The Tony458 says Jessica Nigri equals best cosplayer ever.
She's kind of like the queen of cosplayers.
Yeah.
I've cosplayed at Comic-Con before. I was dressed as an Ewok. Lee, if you were to cosplay, who would you dress
If I
up
was
as?
to cosplay as anyone, I would probably go as Sindel.
There's actually a superhero that not a lot of people have heard of that I would go as and see just how many people can recognize it, named Batman.
I'd go as Colwyn. I went as Colwyn.
The most fun time, though, was when they came back and told me all the fun stories about Comic-Con.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm beginning to think that we had so much fun because you weren't.
That's a possibility.
Sure, absolutely.
You know?
I understand. Who?
Because this would have happened.
Yeah, he does this fake crying thing all the time.
Sounds more like Dave Matthews.
Westboro Baptist Church is going to picket Sylvester Stallone's son's funeral, and I tweeted at them and I mentioned it in the video. Then they took the video and they retweeted the video, which got us like 7 followers. It was very nice. They said it was very funny. They called me a contentious little man, which was my favorite.
That was your favorite.
I think we're having dinner this Sunday. We're gonna go see The Dark Knight Rises together. It's gonna be good.
Are you going to have anybody with you when you go to that? Because I don't think you should be alone, buddy.
Why? Are they not polite?
The freak Melanie says they got banned from entering the UK. All I can say is fucker.
Why can't we do that?
Well, I think a lot of people are banned from entering the United States.
Yeah.
We have a whole list.
Yeah, I shouldn't be here.
So this dude with like a cyborg eye that helps him see was assaulted in a McDonald's because the people that work there thought it was a camera and they're dicks. So they beat him up, and now we're talking about it. And we asked you guys if you could replace any part of your body with a cybernetic replacement for that said part of your body, what would it be and why?
Bella Marie 55 says robo eyes and lungs because neither of mine work well, and I'd love to see miles away from me or breathe in toxic gases / water and live. I'ma be a mermaid.
I'm gonna be a mermaid.
Yeah, you're gonna be a mermaid.
It's not often that we all like really break out and laugh at a comment.
Thank you, Bella Marie. You're amazing.
I liked from Be Rising Drummer. Can I just have a robot like a Data or a David or a Bicentennial Man who looks less like Robin Williams and more like Jensen Ackles? I want this because of reasons involving my pants and being out of them. I want a Data or a David immediately. At Comic-Con, not to bring it back to it, Elliott wasn't there, but at Comic-Con, we went and saw Brent Spiner, who played Data on Star Trek TNG. I waited for a very long time to see him, didn't see him, and then out of nowhere, we lose track of Joe, and Joe brings back a picture of Brent Spiner.
You know how close I was to him?
Don't.
This close.
Stop.
This close.
Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. If I would have actually seen him,
This
I
close.
probably would have gone up and just kissed him and seen what he did. I would have just wanted to see what he did.
What if he's really a robot?
We did a story on the fact that there are super intelligent dolphins, and by super intelligent dolphins, I mean all dolphins.
Fun fact, dolphins in captivity have been known to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Also, dolphins like to like humans. It feels good to
You
them.
need to just stop. We asked you, how would you utilize a genius dolphin?
Lord Devin Elliott said world domination. I'm sorry.
More like world.
World denomination.
Do you get it?
That's funny.
You get it?
Love that.
This person's great.
The unknown factor says dolphins also rape and bully others. They can be massive douchebags. It sounds like all dolphins are in a frat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that click sound they do? What's that click? It's like.
I'm doing it. I want you to know that in between me and Steve right now, all of this is just
It's just sweat.
It's just
It totally does feel this,
Warm. It
Elliot.
is
Feel right
warm.
here.
Feel how much warmer it is right in here. It's pretty gross.
That's the
right?
thing. I'm like a human heater, so get on in
gross,
here.
right?
Get on in here.
Joe. Come on, buddy.
Come on, Joe. Don't fight it, buddy.
Joe.
Don't fight the heat.
Joe.
Don't fight the heat.
Joe.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Yep,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
have to recover from this.
That's your.
Hey, poor Elliot. Oh,
So when given the choice, are 3D movies on the decline? We asked you guys, when given the choice, does the movie being in 3D make it more or less likely for you to see it? Honestly, I think 3D is expensive, but I'm a fan of 3D. I think that once they do glasses-less technology, and you don't need to wear glasses to see a 3D movie.
Do you feel like the 3D movement has led to crappier movies in general?
Crappy movies have been around forever.
Yeah.
I think 3D is just the PS of a crappy movie these days. Talk about this.
So,
Let's talk about this. The original Star Wars trilogy, not the shitty special editions, in 3D. Tell me you don't want to see the Star Wars space battles in 3D.
That's probably the only thing I would ever
yeah,
want to see
probably.
in 3D.
Minecrafty girl, she completely agrees with me. The only movie that would really be useful in sales with 3D would be Magic Mike.
Case closed.
Went through all these species that have been named after famous people, and we asked you guys, if you discovered a species, what would you name it?
And then Llama Roxmore said, Lee Nudis, a small newt known for its cuteness and disproportionate confidence.
And
disproportionate confidence? That's actually my book title. Thank you very much for that, actually.
Karuish Kikawa says, Will Ferret.
Ah, I like
That's
that.
really good. I like that. Alexander, 1992, says the Joe Beretta walrus. Mustachius jobereticus.
Oh.
And Billie Jean King, fan 92, says Steve Zaragoza is the nicest animal I will ever meet in my life.
You just made
Billie
that up.
Jean King
You made that up.
That's who, Billie Jean
That's
King?
not real. You made that up. You can't make a comment
You
up.
can't-
Just make a
Hold on.
comment up.
I'm not,
pass it off as real.
I'm not as mad about that as that one person that's a Billie Jean King fan.
If there was a species named after me, I would call it Big Dickosaurus animal.
Okay, that's not.
Okay. Well, that's it for this edition of Comment Commentary. Thanks for joining us.
And tomorrow we are going to have an interview on the SourceFed channel with Felicia Day.
And on Sunday we have more behind the scenes action.
And don't forget to keep sending in photos of you with our stuff, and we'll put it up on our wall. It's looking amazing, and you guys look great up there.
We'll see you guys Monday for more 20 minutes or less.
Yeah, we will.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, goodbye.